Hello, everyone. This is Sanobar. I am a teacher, a lecturer, a tutor, and a writer and a researcher as well. My background here is I love to teach language and love to learn different languages as well, and a book reader too. I believe that if we are inculcating reading habits in ourselves, then it means we are having a world to learn different things and to reason and to make our mentality more healthy. I believe that teaching is one of the job. It is not only a job, actually, it is a responsibility in which such type of trainings are really helpful for the teachers to understand, to teach valuably in the classroom, and to use different methods to make your students more healthy and more active in your class. So, this course is based upon test of English as a foreign language, which is known as a TOEFL. So now TOEFL has been designed to check your language proficiency, that how much proficient you are. Are teachers able to proficient enough to teach the language or not? Now TOEFL test has a 4 sections, which is based upon reading, listening, speaking, and writing. It is having various outcomes. It is designed on the basis to get the main idea of the reading and listening passages. It can easily help you to identify supporting details in reading and listening passages. And it will help you to apply effective note-taking strategies. And note-taking strategy is one of an effective part of the teaching and learning outcome. Because if we are communicating our reading passages, if we are there to comment that whether you like the idea, whether you dislike, and if you are going to write reflections, then you can understand that what is going on and you feel more extensive motivation and intrinsic motivation for yourself. And effectively use context to correctly identify word meaning, which word you have to use where. Contextual understanding, it means that you need to go to the semantic and pragmatical levels of the languages. And in fact, it will accurately paraphrase a sentence within a passage. If you are unable to do the creative writing, then we can go for the paraphrasing to some extent. And its another learning outcome is directly and effectively addresses a speaking and writing prompts. If someone is not answering you in the classroom, this course will also help you that how you can bring your below average students to the actual level of the development. And then you can help them to reach at the potential level of the development psychologically. And its another outcome is use the speaker's tone to correctly identify the function. Rather than standing on a formalistic approach, we need to try to make the sentences, try to make conversations which can functionally or which are applicable in every context. It will also help us to accurately to recognize difference and their antecedents in reading and listening passages. So in this course, it is not limited only a single thing in the reading, writing, and speaking and listening. These are not only the skills, but they are boosting or they are developing competence in yourself that how you can teach and how you can process this language in your life. And if you are able to processing, then you can easily compare and contrast the situations. You can make effective plans for the writing, how you can make someone to write. If your students are unable to write anything, so what you should do for them? Will you leave them in that haphazard situation or you are willing to help them how they can solve their writing skill problems? So there are different types of the TOEFL test as here, 3 we have mentioned. Number 1 is computer-based test. Now, this type of test has already been discontinued. And the next part of the paper is paper-based test. It still exists in some remote areas, but it will be discontinued in each country as soon as the IBT is introduced. And now, IBT is one of the effective methods to take the TOEFL test that will be the only TOEFL test used in all countries in the future. So now, what is the purpose of the TOEFL exam? It is used by scholarship committees of government, universities, and agencies as well as a standard measure of language proficiency. It means if you're saying you are proficient enough, it is not enough for any organization. They must check that whether you are proficient enough or not. Now, in this one, in this structure, in listening part, it takes 50 questions that you have to solve within 35 minutes. And then structure and writing expressions, you are having 40 questions and you have only 25 minutes to complete the task. And for the reading comprehension, you are having 50 questions and you have only 55 minutes to solve. In the listening session, they used to start short conversations. You need to listen them and then you need to answer them step by step. In part B, we are having longer conversations, which is following the number of the question. In part 3, 3 talks, each followed by a number of questions, is included. Now in this one, these strategies, be familiar with the directions, listen carefully to the conversations and tasks if you want to qualify the test, and know where are the easier and the more difficult questions. Never leave any answer blank on your answer sheet. Try to think about the question, try to take the topic of the sentence, and then try to give an example and write the answer. Use any remaining time to look ahead to the answer to the question that follow, and practice a skill is required. If you feel that your reading skill is not good enough, then you have to practice that skill a lot. And if you feel that you are having a problem with writing a skill, which is a common thing, so you need to read it a lot and then start writing your feedback. Through this way, you can develop your habit to write. So it is suitable course for all those teachers who wants to travel abroad, who are seeking for the job, and who are most interested in teaching and who wants to get a connection with cross-lingual community and they want to inculcate their feet in teaching and try to contribute in this world so they can take this course. It will be really fruitful for them. So this is all about this smallest introduction about TOEFL course. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much.